Hello, my name is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California. And by now you've heard that the Brother Company has introduced a brand new Luminaire 3 XP3 model. Now, this is not just an enhanced machine. This is a whole new machine that is incredible. I've not seen so many new features added to a machine. And I've had the privilege to have the upgrade to the Luminaire 2, the XP2 in my possession. So I've spent literally hundreds of hours testing it out. And I'm getting ready for our annual, it's actually our 22nd annual sewing technology party. And I've spent so much time that I want to just share a little bit. It's just a tip of the iceberg of what's on the new XP3. And yes, if you have an XP2 or the prior models XP1s, this upgrade can be added as well to it here. But our tech party, we're actually doing a virtual tech party first, and that's August 21st at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and that's where we'll be broadcasting on Facebook as well as on YouTube. We're going to have specials that are on the virtual that are not on this face-to-face that are out of stores. If you're local to Moore's in Southern California, I am going to be traveling each store starting the 23rd of August and going on to the 27th. So you'll have a link to click on to get more information here. But I'm so excited to share a little bit about what's on this new machine. But remember, there's a lot more you're going to see at the tech party. So let's take a look now. One of the things about the Brother product is they're always the easiest to use. My customers love how easy it's always been to place their embroidery. They were the first to come out with the built-in camera, and then the scanning feature, and then the projector. But now the XP3 and the upgrade enhances the projection where it's lightning fast. And so as you see here, I can actually scan through an audition the entire design quickly. Now prior, you could only do a section at a time and it was very slow. But now where I see it placed is where it stitches out. And this is one of the new designs right here. This design is incredible. Isn't the details? Now, there's now on the XP3, there's over 1,500 designs. And this is one of the new ones. And if you add the upgrade, you get 115 designs, and there's fonts and all kinds of wonderful things here. But this one's really incredible. I love the detail on this here. And I love, well, first of all, there's a lot of thread changes, but who cares when you get the results like this here? But I love that projector. It shows you exactly where you position it. And so faster than ever before. And that's what's incredible. Now, I mentioned designs. Now, they have some very unique designs that's been added with the upgrade and on the new machine here. And one of them is this selection right here. These are long stitch embroidery designs. Now, this is going to date myself, but it reminds me of back in the 70s, they had the thread art. I love this. Look at this purple one here, and look how long it stitches. Now, this is breaking the rules with embroidery. See, normally it's known that you can't do more than a 9mm width stitch or what won't anchor. Well, actually, it's such a unique technology that it's changing the tension and anchoring it as you go, so you truly get this incredible results. And I love this turquoise with the gold here. Just beautiful, the results you have here. And there's like I mentioned, a total of 10 of these patterns here. Now as you look at these, look at that cactus one. I love that here. So there's all kinds of different patterns that truly will enhance your projects. It's something so unique. And again, this new machine is offering not only designs, but they're very, very unique designs in every way. Now, Brother has the most advanced positioning system, and there's a feature that they've had, I've always called it the Infinity feature, where it allows you to connect designs. Well, now it's even better using a combination of the camera as well as the projector. So what it does, first of all, now with the Luminaire XP3, we have the largest built-in patterns available. There's patterns that are 28 by 15 inches in diameter, and there's no other type of design like this here. So let's take a look at this one right here. Isn't that incredible? Now, obviously, the hoop is not that big, but what happens is that it creates something that connects automatically. So when you look at this pattern, the first part, we stitch the first part, okay, and then I tell it I'm connecting, and what it does, it actually shows you where to put the snowman sticker. So I position one, and I scan it, and I position another, and I scan it, and what it's done is it actually it memorizes that. And even if I didn't put the stickers exactly straight, what happens when I hoop the next one, it actually knows where it is. So it shows me on the screen where to hoop it. And if it's not exact, that's okay. But the whole thing about this is it finds those stickers and it positions, so it stitches, it locks it in to the stitch, the next one. And then you repeat the process and you get this amazing, amazing results. Now, what I want to talk about too is, again, there are 5 of them. And this one right here, here's the largest one here. Isn't this incredible? Look at the detail of this design. In fact, I want to take a closer look at the detail of this. You see the quality of this here. It's just totally amazing. The detail now, it turned out beautiful. I love the results that I got. So again, that is one of the largest designs ever. Actually, it is the largest built-in design of any machine. Now, you may have noticed this new font. Now, if you take a real close look at this font, that's actually yarn couched. And so, again, the Luminaire XP3 comes with the yarn couching foot for embroidery, as well as that was actually an upgrade on the XP1 if you wanted to add that. Now you're going to want to, because this new upgrade has these beautiful fonts, and it offers great texture with the yarn. And of course, this was appropriate with this design. So again, they give you 5 new jumbo designs. This is one of the new fonts. There's several new fonts, and let me show you a few more items. There's so much to show. Now, the Brother Luminaire has My Design Center. Now, My Design Center gives me the ability to create just about anything. I mean, I can digitize, I can do background fills. Speaking of fills, there's now 48 really custom fills, and where I can use them, I can actually use them to fill around a design, but also I can use it in My Design Center. Now they've added 6 new beautiful fills, and so if we want to take a look, let's take a look at what these fills offer. So you see, and I've adjusted the size so it could be closer, you can go larger. These are some beautiful fills to enhance any design. And so, again, I've used that in many, many different ways. But what I'm most excited is that with the new upgrade 3, or the Luminaire XP3, you now can use PE Design 11 and create your own custom fills that can be used with My Design Center. Now, this is open up the doors for creativity. I've always wanted to do this. But this is so simple. So as you see here, what I'm doing is I'm doodling. I'm just making some different shapes and kind of a repeated pattern, because I was thinking more of a quilting type fill. And what that does is that it gives me that beautiful stitch that you see here. And then the other exciting thing is you can create your own motif. And the motifs that's like stitches. And so you're basically doing a repeat. As you see, I'm creating a kind of a leaf pattern, but I want it slightly irregular to look like flowers. And so what did I do? I brought up the screen. I have these shapes that I put in position, and I can select that new fill. I put it out to a USB, select it, and I can fill it in. And then I can add the motifs, and I can make the adjustments. And truly, as you see this here, this is incredible to fill. I love this. This is something that I would buy this new machine for this alone, because look at how I can do the background. You can use this for making bags. You can make it for quilting. And then look at that, the motifs. I actually did it as an applique. So you see that fabric first here. So it's incredible what you can do. And this is something that, I mean, there's so much you can do with this. No other machine has this technology to be creative in this way. As I mentioned, they have several new fonts, large fonts here, and this one right here is a new font that actually they've had on other models, but they've added it for the first time in the Luminaire series here. But let's take a look at this font. So you see here it has some beautiful decorations inside, and what this offers, it offers a new features on the XP3 is a no-sew feature. That means I can select these leaves and flowers and actually have it where the machine doesn't sew them. And so where's the advantage of that? Well, if I want to sew that just by itself, but what's unique about it is that now I can take this and I can edit it. I can edit, use it, so it assumes that those flowers are not part of that design. And so I can actually take an outline and I can go do the inside of the outline. That was something that was added on the last upgrade. And I can send it to my design center. And I'm going to take one of the new fills in my design center and fill each section. And I can take that and bring it back into embroidery. And I can sort the order. And so the result I get is a whole new design. So again, that no sew feature is incredible. Let's take a look at what I created. So you see here, that beautiful monogram is completely different. Here is the original, and here is the new one here. So again, that no sew feature I'm excited about because there's so many times where I just want to skip over design. I've already played with some more. Again, you're going to see more of it at the tech parties. You don't want to miss out. This is just, I'm just scraping the tip of the iceberg here to show you, to get you excited about the XP3 here. But I have one last thing to talk to you about. Now, Brother trademarked the term quilt embroidery. Quilt Brody, what does that mean? Okay, Quilt Brody is using your embroidery frame for quilting, and that is actually a lot easier than a lot of your quilting machines because many people don't have room for it. But they have truly expanded that capability on the new XP3 and the upgrade for your Luminaire. It is now, it can do edge-to-edge quilting. Now I have a sample here. Now this is not quite done. I still have to have the binding put on it, but I wanted to get these ready, and I want you to see here I've got the backing, and I've got the top, and I've got the batting here. And what this does is it actually is edge-to-edge quilting here. Now, so what you do is you select there's actually 10 different patterns, and the patterns themselves, you can choose them in either a straight stitch or a triple stitch here. So when you see here, you can take a look at this here, and we have different patterns here, but I chose the single straight stitch because to me, that's more like quilting. And the thing about this here is that Brother came out, this is about 2 years ago, with the world's best magnetic frame. And why I say that is that there's machines out there that, or there's hoops out there that are magnetic frames. And it's one solid magnet. And the process that I'm going to describe here would be so much more difficult if I had one big ring that goes pow and actually holds the fabric down here. But this magnetic sachet frame, this is 7x14. By the way, they have a new 10x10 that's going to be in shortly. I'll be able to show it to you at the tech party. That's even better. But I actually used a 7x14. And what's different about this is that it's shaped. The angle here, you've got it's almost like a V shape. So it's not just a flat surface. It's more like a quilting frame. And this is an optional frame, but it's available for any of the Luminaire series machines. And so what you see is you have these magnets, and what happens is that this adheres very tightly, but yet I can take them off and manipulate this. You'll see as I show you further, this is so much easier. And so if you don't have this hoop, you're going to want to buy this hoop here because it is an incredible opportunity. It's incredible. It gives you more capability. That's the point I want to make here. So let's talk about this quilt. So what I did is I selected the edge-to-edge quilting, and you can choose the size here. So you can do up to 118 by 118. That's basically a king size. So I put in the size of this one, and then I chose the width, and I put the length, and I chose the 7x14 magnetic sachet frame because that's what I was using here. Again, you're going to want that 10x10 magnetic hoop frame that's coming out shortly. And then you can, once you choose a design, you can actually audition if you want to flip it or not. And once you select it, you press memory. Okay, that puts the entire series into the memory. And it will walk you through every step here. So I select the first one. And what I do is I'm going to actually attach this. And again, you can see these magnets here. I'm attaching the magnets, position. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's great about this. This is very, very forgiving. But my goal is I want to stitch this out the side because we're going to size this down. And the term edge to edge, we want it to go all the way to the edge. So that's my level of grace there is that I don't have to be so exact. So I position the top corner, and then I position the right side, and I can even align it a little bit, and then I go. Okay, and so it stitches this out here, and then when I want to match the next one, I simply just rehoop and position it over, and it walks you through where to hoop it. It will even position so I can anchor it, and I can see to the stitch where the connecting, because this pattern has a connection there, and then I could actually, it's so accurate, I can stitch this right down. And so what you see here, now I want you to see this quilt here. Look at that. It looks even good on the back. So we can look real close on that here. And when we look really close on that, the details, okay? And so, but I stitched it on the color. You can see it close up as I stitch it. It's quilting. And when I'm done, I have this entire quilt and ready for binding. So to me, this truly is not just an embroidery machine. It is a full-featured quilting machine and, of course, sewing machine. That's why you're going to want to see this XP3 in person at our tech parties or virtually as well. So I told you this machine's incredible, but I just only showed you a little bit. I'm saving more for the tech parties. And so we have the virtual sewing technology party August 21st. That will be 1 p.m. Pacific time, and they'll be on Facebook and also YouTube. We're going to have prizes and all kinds of specials here. Now, it's not just the Brother brand. We're showing Brother, Baby Lock, Janome, Foff. We have all kinds of products from Juki, OESD. Everything's on sale. And so the thing about this is our 22nd annual technology party. And the different manufacturers know that when I show the product, I want a special deal. So to take part, for them to participate, they have to give me incentives. And so these incentives cannot be matched. This will be the best time of the year to buy. Plus, they have to give giveaways for me to give to you. So I'm giving away sewing machines. I've got all kinds of software, all kinds of goodies. In fact, I'm going to guarantee that every person is going to win. I said every person is going to win a gift that's $49.99 in value. Okay, that's both the virtual as well as at the store events. And I will be showing things on virtual that I won't have in stores, so you're going to want to tune in as well. But this is the time. I will have all kinds of sewing machines, quilting machines, embroidery machines. We'll have prizes. Again, you want to tune in on Facebook, and you can click on the link to get more information. It's going to be August 21st at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and then from the 23rd through the 27th, if you live in Southern California, you want to stop by each Moore's location. We have 2 different sessions. Click on the link to get more information here. But I'm so excited. This year has been amazing with new technology. You come and see the new Luminaire XP3 and other machines here. But my goodness, I love what the industry is doing. It actually, I've got goosebumps here. How excited I am about this here. So I hope to see you there. Tune in at our tech party, both virtual as well as in the stores. Bye for now.